Hey there, witchy folks. I'm going to sort of combine 2 days with the videos because we went to a birthday party last night and therefore had no sleep and everything got all kinds of screwed up. So, day 22 was stones and crystals. You know, I'm not a huge collector. I have little things like this in different parts of my house. I got, cat's eye agates. I've got snowflake obsidian. I've got, snowflake, I got one here, actually. Isn't that cool? I don't have a whole lot of stones like other witches do. I don't know whether I just haven't had the right one called to me, or what the deal is with that, but I just don't. I mean, I don't know. I like them, don't get me wrong. I mean, most of my rings are hematite rings, things like that. So, it's just, I guess everyone has their forte. And while I know a bit about stones and things like that, I'm going to pause this and see what else. I know I've got other stuff. Just a sec. Once again, forgetting that putting it on pause and then turning my phone off shuts off the whole thing. Anyways, I guess I have more than I kind of realized. I have this cute little wooden contraption that I keep a cat's eye in. Apparently I have a big old chunk of rose quartz and this little amnesty thing. This particular bit of rose quartz came in a Ganesh box that a local witch was making that are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look. Isn't that nice? And a while ago, and I need to catch up on it because I've got, unfortunately, a few more to make, I started painting some stones in remembrance of family and friends who have passed that were part of the community and what have you. And it's very, I don't know, therapeutic, a way to put my thoughts about these people into what I'm doing. And I quite enjoyed doing that. I'm going to have to... Like I said, we had another one that passed away this past year that I just realized I need to do one up for him too. So, this one's a little short and sweet, and just shows you that we witches, we really aren't the same people, are we? I know that if I go and watch, a lot of you are going to have videos with some gorgeous, gorgeous gemstones and crystals and things, and when I find them, and they call to me, I have them, but I also just as happy with, river rock that I can sit there and focus my energy into. Or I have a special spot in my heart for cat's eye because, cats. Speaking of which, not supposed to be up here. But yeah. All right, witchy folks. I'm probably going to run this together with the next one, which is books, and that one's going to take a little more putting together because, she got books. So, for me, it'll be back in a little while. For you, it's going to be right now. Real quick, I want to show you where I put the Ganesh box. And this is a little altar space that I have in my dining room that just sort of covers... I felt it. I wanted it. I got sort of a lot of stuff covered here. I like it. Just, a little insight into the workings of the autumn brain. Irony witches. I've been spent about the last half an hour or so looking for the one book that I raved about the last time. The topic wasn't even books. And I can't find it. Which means maybe I'm just not meant to talk about that one today. So instead, we will talk about others. Now, we all have collections. I mean, obviously, this is just a random smattering of some of the stuff I have. But it's something I thought I would share. This book. I read it many, many moons ago. In fact, I read this right after I read that for the first time. Her book is fascinating. If you have not read this, she's a hoot. She is a hoot. She has such history. Such knowledge. It's just amazing. Let's see. One of the Cunninghams. I have a couple. There's a couple in there. I started buying them as sort of resource, but I will have to admit I probably haven't read all of them. And I love her. I love this book. That's all I'm saying about that. And come on. How many of us got Uncle Bucky's Big Blue Book? You know we do. This, and I have a copy of the Witch's Bible down there too by the Ferrars. It is decent reference, decent knowledge, not the end-all be-alls, but good as reference. Recently I picked up at a sale, Spiral Dance. I read it once eons ago. I need to do it again. You know, and I've got a few rune books. And then various ones that I found online that were different, you know. And then the one book that I'm sure everybody is talking about theirs. Mine's kind of a hot mess. A little old. Not even the only one I've got. But this is the biggest one, and it usually sits on an open platform. With other books usually jammed inside. Little bits and scraps of paper I've written things down on and printed out and been inspired by back when I was actually trying to keep better track of it. And every now and then when I'm looking for that inspiration, I'll come back and look through the book. And find stuff that I'm like, I wrote that? Great Mother, help me to open the pathways for my success. Great Father, assist me to remove any blocks that stand between myself and my goals. Thank you for my protection and the gift of focus. Thank you for the successes I have had before and successes that I know I'm going to achieve. Thank you both for my successes. With harm to none, so mote it be. That may be something that's changed with me. The read. That's a whole other topic that I don't even think we get into on this. I stand firmly behind and it harm none, but take no shit. We all have our book collections. Fiction, non-fiction, favorite authors, authors we can't stand. Again, she starts talking about this young romantic that used to come by her house all of the time. Her family loved him. And they would sit around and talk to the wee hours all the time. And that young romantic, before he went a little bit crazy, was Aleister Crowley. And that was the most fascinating part, is the people that she interacted with before they became these big names in one way or another. Books. Books are important. Books educate us. They inspire us. They push through our knowledge. They help us find meanings to things we can't always find. I mean, the internet has changed a lot of that for us, but there's nothing like having an actual physical book on hand. And we won't even get into the hundreds of books I have on my e-reader, because I have a lot. I'm sure we all do. But I think I'm going to call it here. And combine the two videos together and get that up and out there. Until tomorrow, witches, blessed be.